I just shot my shot, y'all.
Wow. I am so proud of you.
Okay.
You have came a
Let's get
long way.
it.
You have came a long way.
No. Everybody stop.
Okay, I thank you guys for praising me. It's always one bad apple in the bunch.
No, because you shooting your shot does not mean that you shot your shot. What did you say, Sam? Watch it be some like, hey,
I hope something like that ain't it, bro.
Huh? Let's move on.
You shot it.
Text message.
Okay.
That's a start.
what?
How you feel?
No,
I
stop.
don't know. I ain't got no response back.
No, stop. We moving too fast.
It's the fact that she did it. That's all that matters.
No, it's not.
Well, hold on. You might know something that we don't know.
I know a lot.
Well, okay.
I'll be back.
Sam, what did the message say?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that part.
I know. Cotton picking wheel. This girl hear me.
It was cute.
She said some bullshit.
You said it was
I know
cute.
she said some bullshit. She said some bullshit. I know she said some bullshit.
You think so?
I'm not telling you. I was gonna be vulnerable with y'all tonight, but never
Is
mind.
that
Mm-mm. Just keep on getting to
I'm trying to put her on game. She won't listen to me.
it. Trying to put her on game or on someone.
On game. Shout out to my boy.
Who your boy? I
No,
like that shit.
see, this is the problem.
What?
We don't tell our
Okay, y'all.
friends the truth. We don't tell our friends the truth. That is the corniest.
I like corny. Come on now.
Okay. Sorry. I'm back. Okay.
You breathing?
No.
Drama boy, dramatic.
Yeah, are you talking to someone currently that you're interested in?
Am I talking to someone?
Hmm.
I'm conversing with a guy.
How do you feel about this young man?
Uh, he's consistent so far. It's just he got a flaw that I don't really like, and he smokes, but I don't judge nobody because Um, but I already told him like my standards and what I'm doing and all this and that. So then I got one on the side that want to be consistent, but he just aggy as
He
hell, and
got options. Okay.
I'm not trying to have him. That's the point. I like my phone to stay dry. It's just the one that I am talking to. He's
Why
32.
why we
No,
be lying to each other so much, bro?
who
Can we
lying?
just be honest?
I'm being honest.
Okay. Look, I want you to listen to the words that you said.
Okay, go ahead.
I want my phone to be dry. Guess who
No.
control? No. Let me talk.
Okay,
Guess
you
who
got me with
control?
that. Go ahead.
Get who control their phone?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. But as I was
She said
saying,
it lying, bro.
before you clap my tea a little bit,
We're not supposed.
I don't know. It's just I told you the journey I've been on so long. I get aggravated.
Mm.
Me too. I feel that.
Would you like to tell your good sister the truth?
About what?
How being single for too long affects your psyche when you're
Ooh,
trying to
girl,
date?
you better get back out there, girl, for you be
I'm
stuck like me.
trying to.
Yeah, you better try
Somebody
hard.
need to tell y'all something.
I
People don't
just
realize being single and out of the dating pool for a long period of time
hmm
puts the strain on your ability to be able to communicate.
You're absolutely right, and that's why I'm giving it a shot.
Are you taking one more serious than the other?
Uh, Not really. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, do you want either one of these for real?
The one that's I don't know. I like he just said, it's been so long. I'm just really giving it a shot. They really.
That ain't a shot a real question.
That ain't really a shot though.
But y'all ain't gonna answer it truthfully because
I
Yeah,
ain't
we
gonna
on
come
Damn,
camera.
on.
I'm
It's okay.
American.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
How y'all know y'all really like somebody? My quick, I guess my the reason I'm asking you that is because
Cause you can't stop thinking about that person. That's how I know.
that yeah.
Okay.
That's how I know.
You
If
get
I want to
me
include this
good.
person, like I want to include this person in my life, that's how I know I like a person.
Okay, that's a better answer.
Yeah, there you go. That's the
Yeah.
short answer.
Huh?
How do you know you like this gentleman, whoever, whichever one of you talking about at the moment?
Well,
None of them.
I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. I don't like neither one. I'm conversing.
Okay, so
But
so
the
not
person who I like.
She ain't gonna let you get that in.
game, NFL
Yeah,
game.
I never went. So he was talking about that, and he was like, "Yeah, let's put that in motion." So we was talking about
Okay,
that.
okay, all right, all right, all right.
So yeah, but my thing is when you was talking last, I don't know. I don't know if I'm by myself with it, but saying, if you need something, would you ask a guy for it? Especially if y'all done started talking, like out, like talking, even though he implied it to you, would you still ask him?
I have a problem asking anybody for anything, but
Thank you,
I'm
and
gonna
that's
say
where I'm
that's.
at with it too.
I'm gonna say you asked the wrong person. Seeing
But
them
I'm
be
glad he on
starving.
the same page as me because that's how I was, and he be like, "We got to
That's
work on
so.
you."
That's so toxic. Why?
my parents be getting on to me about stuff like that though. They be like, "Oh, just call me if you need me," or
What you just said about asking, even though this guy implied, if you need me, I'm here for you. It just be hard for me to ask somebody for shit because I'm so independent. It's just me.
yeah, yeah, that's me too. Girl, I can need a paper clip. Don't worry about it. I wait till I get home. I know I got plenty at home. Don't worry
Exactly.
about
The fuck?
it. That's
No,
me.
we good, man. This can be a therapy session, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for
I
this.
don't want it to be therapy.
I love a good deep conversation that gets
Me
people to open
too.
up and view things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me
Mhm.
ask y'all this, right? Based on what y'all was saying earlier, because this conversation kind of went off the rails a little bit, but we're gonna get it back where we was going. Y'all said it was hard for y'all to ask for anything because of y'all upbringing and how things was growing up, basically, right? I'm reading that right.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want to throw it back up in in
In
your
your
face. Like
face.
you
Oh
just
my god.
Okay. What if I would have asked y'all, do y'all feel like that's more of a pride or ego thing?
it definitely is.
Yeah.
But it's not something that can just be easily put down or put
So
to the
what I've
side.
noticed, so this is what I've noticed, right? And no, I'm not shooting. I've noticed that
You
when we
caught that
start,
pistol already.
no, because this is love. I'm starting with love. What I've
Okay.
noticed is that oftentimes when we start talking about changing something, the words "it's not easy" comes up a lot. And if it was meant to be easy, then it wouldn't be called change. In
You're
order
right.
for you, like when somebody make a diamond, it's pressure that's applied to be able to create that beautiful thing that people put on their ring and on their necklace and stuff like that. It goes through a change. So in order for you to feel that change and go through that change, you have to go through the pressure that's applied to change it.
That pressure hurts sometimes, though.
Of course. Have you ever watched how they make a diamond? They crush it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
So I'm not telling you that you saying it's not easy isn't a true statement. No, I'm telling you it is gonna be true. It is gonna be hard for you to get past some of this stuff and change some of this stuff about you. But in
Yeah.
order for you to be the best version of yourself, we have to be willing to go through the change,
Right.
however that looks.
But you're right though. That's the only way I'm getting through this. Like it's the only way I'm getting through it is changing. And the journey that I had to get on to change that. Cause it was uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was really uncomfortable.
And I just feel like at that time we just don't. It's a lot that we don't know that we think we know,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
it just was. It's taking me a long time to really just unlearn certain behaviors and traits and things. Like I'm a very impatient person, just naturally, just with everybody. Like I'm very impatient. I don't have a whole lot of patience, so it's like I want things done this way
Oh wow. That's
and
really
right the first time. Like I don't. And we ain't got time for no do overs. Like, come on, let's get it done the first time. Um, but I just, oh girl, that's something to this day. I'm talking about to the last hour. Okay, I just, oh girl, it's gonna
I,
take some
I
time.
feel
I don't
you. I
know.
feel exactly everything you saying because I had to unlearn them too. Like with my son made me become patient because he was in the NICU for 3 months.
Mm.
And I knew I had another child home. So it's like I was going back and forth to making. So while I'm doing that, I'm in college full time. He comes home, bam. I had to sit with my daughter, be like, hey, I don't want you thinking that I'm showing him all the attention. It's just like he has a lot going on, but I'm still here with you. I had to sit down with her because she felt some type of way. And my mom had to tell her. So what you saying about you want everything done that first time, it took me 2 years to like get to that point where you trying to get out of it. Cause baby, this shit here with that last one, that little boy. Patience and boys are very hyperactive. And for
And
him
they're
being
very sensitive too.
yeah, he's so hyperactive and he says the same thing over and over. So I was like, dang, something is up with him. Like this, I know something going on. And that's when I found out he had ADHD and ADD.
Yeah.
So it's like I was stressed out because the dad was not doing what he needs to be doing and helping me with him. And it was like it was more on me because the teachers are calling me. So when I say patience, girl, with that one, I'm still working on that one. I ain't gonna lie about that one now.
Yeah.
But
I'm
my
I'm I'm,
daughter,
I'm working on it all together with everybody. I just so if
oh,
y'all catch me sleeping sometimes, I promise you, I charge it to my head and not my heart, okay? Because I'm for real. Like ooh, it's just I'm a very impatient person. I just don't know. I don't know. mm That grace period don't be
but
long
you gotta give
at
yourself
all.
grace though for even trying because
Girl,
it
I done
ain't
gave
gonna work
myself grace.
overnight. It ain't gonna work
Yeah, but
overnight.
I done gave myself at this point. I done gave myself grace for at least 15 years. Like it's time to move past. It's time to move past grace. Okay, it's time to move. I'm just being honest. It's time to move. Like I just,
I feel you.
er, whoo, child.
All right, all right. So
It's all right, all right. Look at her ready.
we're gonna just continue on to the next topic, man.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. What's the next topic?
Yeah.
At the end of last episode, I asked my good sisters here to complete a homework task. That task was
God, oh God, oh God.
to write down some things for me. Would y'all care to explain what it is that asked for y'all to do?
I'll let Sam do it.
Girl. So basically you told us to write down the things that we would like to build with this person that we like, right? Because we recognized that we actually like somebody on the last episode. So we were to write down things that we like on a sheet of paper, and want to build with that person. And then on the other sheet, what scares us about actually being with that person or confronting our fears with that person.
Yep.
Mm.
Now, it sounds a little corny, a little cliche, but
Ooh, child. But that was some hard work, I must say.
You said
because
the right word.
the thing is, and this is just my opinion, I don't claim to be a therapist or nothing like that. Excuse me.
Bless you, bless
Part of the problem is that we don't recognize that we're operating in fear unless it's directly in front of us.
Mm.
Yeah.
So most people will just say, "Well, I don't like dogs." Well, why you don't like dogs? I don't know. I just don't like dogs. Well, when you were 7, you got chased by a dog, and you haven't liked the dog since then. Because before you loved dogs until one chased your ass.
I ain't never liked them, but yeah,
But that's just like an example of
yeah, I know what you mean.
a lot of times we operate in fear, but we don't never get to the root problem of what may have happened to cause us to be the way we are.
Yeah,
And that
I'm
doesn't always mean that it's going to change that we're scared, but it can change how we look at stuff and how we view it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm not sure whether Sky had a chance to do it. I know for a fact that
I have.
seeing
I just want to see him again.
okay.
why
So
I gotta go
so
first?
what I
You
would
did
ask for
yours
one
exactly after we got off the phone. See, I had to really try to go to sleep. I had to be up 5. So.
And I got up at 3. What you?
Oh, but I knew you had these yours before me.
Uh,
Okay, you can just say one of yours, then I'll just go like that.
that's what I was gonna say. What I was gonna ask is
okay, so yeah, we
on
can
the
popcorn it.
right.
Okay.
I would want to know
Uh,
the one thing that you want to do with this person and the fear that's associated with it. All right.
Wait a
So
minute.
whoever
Okay,
chooses to go first.
you want to know one thing that we can do with the person,
Mm-hmm.
we can deal, and then one thing that we are scared of or want to fear.
Mm-hmm. You can start off very small if you would like.
I'll say mine and she goes,
Okay. So I didn't do mine in order like that. Like they don't bounce off of each other.
For
So
sure.
okay. So I'll just give y'all the first one. I put support each other's careers for
Mm.
building, right?
okay.
Um and then for fear, um I put that we'll both wait too long and the moment will pass.
Mm.
Mm,
That's heavy.
Let's
mm.
lighten it up, okay? Because I ain't trying.
That's heavy though.
That's deep though, but yeah.
That's heavy. Let it spit for a second.
Oh, Lord.
She said, "Oh,
So when you say wait too long, right?
Mhm,
Because as your friend, I gotta be the one to hold you accountable, right?
mhm.
you
Ain't you the same person that said it's gonna take you 3 to 5, 6 months to go on a date with somebody?
It will. But when I say wait too long, I mean like so okay, for instance, I like this person, right?
Mm-hmm.
This person likes me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and this person haven't I don't feel like we've built an emotional connection or even an attempt to try and, form an emotional bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think in my personal opinion, if we just keep, at the steady rate that we're going, hey, what happens if, you know, someone else comes along, or what happens if
Mm.
we never act on it? Like, like what happens? It's not a question, y'all. I'm just saying.
But I feel where
No,
you're
no,
coming from
no.
with it though.
Oh, okay, yeah, me too.
Definitely. Because what happens is, and people tend to try to ignore this point, I'm gonna like you until I don't.
Right. And I don't want to not like this person. Like I like this person, but I don't want to.
Especially if we don't build anything on top of the like.
Yeah, you know,
So I understand what you're saying.
I don't want to waste the like.
So before we go to Sky, waste the like is crazy.
Oh.
Before we go on to Sky, I want to ask you a question. What do you think is a necessary step for y'all to be able to not waste the light, as you put it?
You asking that the sky?
To you.
Oh, you said sky?
I said before we go on to Sky.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
What do you feel would be a necessary step for you not to waste the light, as you put it?
I think it just requires communication, like just honest communication. Like I know the steps that it would take, you know. It's just actually making those steps.
Mm,
That part.
okay.
It's just actually
All
making
right.
those.
Seeing, go, you know what I'm saying? Go recollect your thoughts.
Thank
So
you.
we'll be
Thank
back over here in a second.
you. Ooh, don't come back too fast. All right.
Scott,
Yes, sir.
can I have one thing you would like to do and deal with this person? And what a
Yes.
fear would be associated with that?
Okay. First off, I would love to build a friendship. To me, building a friendship with him would let me know how far we will go with it. My fear is being consistent, not just him, but me myself, because sometimes I don't be consistent. And just like we spoke about last night, I was the one that was supposed to be hit him back up after I got off. And by you saying what you said and saying what she said, I did hit him up. But he said, I understand you do be busy, but I do appreciate you for letting me know. That's something that I don't normally do, because in my mindset that I used to have, I feel like the guy should be the one, but that's not the case, because we as women, that's how we kind of lose in certain places with a guy that could be that
Mm,
one,
mm,
and we won't take accountability for what our part in the friendship or relationship as well.
that's first of all, let me give you some round of applause.
Yes. Yes. That was good.
Uh, Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For one, I'm gonna give you a round of applause because for one, the biggest thing that I feel like upsets me most about this generation in the dating pool, from what I hear, is nobody takes accountability for anything. Everybody just out here move around and expecting for everybody to read each other's mind. Don't nobody want to talk. Don't nobody want to text. Don't nobody want to communicate. Don't nobody want to express what it is that they feel. So,
Gotcha.
so for you to hear it from two other people,
Hmm.
accept it, ingest it, and then go in and be like, "Hey, this is what happened. I realize this is what happened, and I want to come to you and explain to you that this is why I may have been this way, and it's not intentional, and I apologize for that." That's big. That's major. So shout out to you.
Shout out to y'all for looking at what had happened at that point, because me being me, I probably would have been like, well, shit, it's late now, but that's something that I gotta stop doing. And he said that because he's real big on communication. And I say that all the time. Communication is the biggest key to me, but I sometimes kind of shade away from taking accountability for what, because communication is two ways. It just can't be one person making it work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely agree with you. We
So
can't say that we can't say that communication is key, but we don't have a door to put the key in.
exactly. So we spoke about that today while I was at school. And his biggest thing with
That's
me
dope.
is he wants me to act, not beat around the bush. Like, say if I said, "Well, dang, I gotta go get something to eat," or "I gotta go get gas," he says, "So, is that your way of asking me? What are you saying?"
He wants you to be direct.
Exactly. And the thing about it, I used to be so direct. It's crazy. But I don't know, and I got to get out of that pride thing. Or with when a guy, the first time we spoke, he was just like, "I'm here if you need me, no matter what." Like, this is like within the second week of us talking, and he said that, and I'm like, "You don't even know me." He said, "That's the fact." He said, "I don't have to know you to say I know what I want," and I just be like, "How the hell you know?" Because he was like, "I want you." I was like, "Don't say that." I said, "Why are you so interested?" He was like, "Because you're showing me." a loving, caring, genuine person. And I get that all the time from guys. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like he said, but I see something else. You got more potential, and I know what I want. You ain't gonna always get a guy that gonna come up to you. I know what I want.
So this is what I say, right? And then we'll go
Yeah.
back to seeing.
Okay, we go back to scene.
A lot of times what happens is, and a lot of guys probably gonna get mad at me for saying this if they listen to the podcast. When you meet someone, you know whether or not you plan on dating them or being serious about them within the first couple of days of y'all talking. Now that person can do something or say something to you that may turn you off and change how you view them and all this other stuff. However, within the first couple of times y'all communicate and talk, I can pretty much tell if I would be willing to build or rock with you on that level. After a couple of weeks of us talking or communicating, I would probably be able to tell you whether or not I would want to be like in a relationship with you. So when you hear these stories about guys saying, "Oh, I knew I wanted to marry her for the first time we talked," that's a real thing. It's not necessarily love at first sight, because I don't necessarily believe in that perspective. But it's more so like if we talk in our energy and your mentality and your speaking to my soul and you speaking to my heart, like that's something that I can't avoid. I can't ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'll be completely vulnerable and say, when I first met Bree, she had a boyfriend. I ain't telling about it.
Oh wow.
Wow, didn't know that.
Yeah, when I met Bree, she had a boyfriend.
That
Matter of
was
fact, she had a yeah. Like I knew she had a boyfriend. And I told her when I met her that I don't care about your boyfriend. We're gonna be together.
You say that was 2011, demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sound about right.
The chill now. When
I'm saying you was still turning the leaf, you know.
yeah, for sure. Definitely, definitely. But no, I told her, I was like, look, I want you, I like you.
Mm.
This is what the situation was here. And she was like, I ain't gonna lie. The first time me and her talked, she was like, nah, I'm cool.
Mm.
Like she didn't say it like that, but it was more so like, I got a boyfriend. I'm not finna cheat on my boyfriend and talk to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. I'll be right here. I ain't going nowhere.
and look how beautiful that turned out.
You got
Yes.
cause you have to, it's the difference between aggression and assertiveness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
I
by
ain't
you.
gonna lie though, I probably would have blocked you.
You really want to be honest, she did block me.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah,
dang.
she blocked me. I ain't going nowhere though. I'll be right here.
No,
Okay, I like that.
there's hope.
Yeah. But so this is what I tell people though.
Mm.
Mhm.
If you really want this person, like if you genuinely want this person, like you know this person that you want to be with, whether it's May 23rd, 2025, or May 23rd or 2028, if that's really who you want,
Go for it.
I'll wait for you. I'll
Wow.
wait for you.
How long did
Yeah.
you wait?
My first time ever saying something to her was in like November. We ended up going on our first date like May of the next year.
So is
And
November
then
like was that the first time that you actually noticed that you had an attraction for her?
no,
Oh.
no. I so fuck it, I don't give a damn. And two, look,
I
bro,
was just
I
gonna
was
say
a
that's your
hoe.
wife now, so can't nobody get mad.
Exactly.
Nah, it ain't even that, bro. I was a hoe,
We know.
right?
I mean, I
So
know. Mhm.
so so this is the thing, right? One thing
Mm.
about being a hoe is that you know who you can and go play with and who you can't go play with, right?
Yeah,
Right.
but
So if I know that I like this woman, but I have a feeling, well, girl at the time, And I know that she looks like she seems like she's a good girl, an innocent girl, whatever the case may be. Even if I find you attractive and I might like you, I'm not gonna come play with you.
Right.
Okay.
So I mean, she rode my mama's school bus when we was growing up, so I been knew her. But
Yeah.
it's just like I never approached her or said anything to her. Hell, I think our very first conversation was, like I said, like November, like as growing up, like outside of like maybe, hey, how you doing, something like that. Like that was our first ever conversation, and it just was like I already knew I liked you before I even talked to you.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing he said.
Yeah.
So like before we even had a conversation, I was like, nah, like I fuck with you. Like I don't watch you from afar for so long. I know I fuck with you, but now it's like I feel like I'm ready. So if I feel like I'm ready at this point, I'm gonna put my best foot forward to get us to where I want us to be at. And
Yeah.
that doesn't say that you're not gonna make mistakes and you're not gonna fuck up and all this other shit. But that does say that even when I fuck up, I'm willing to do the work to get us back where we need to be at.
Right. I'm still choosing you. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Yep.
But yeah,
Good.
I had so back to seeing enough about me and my whole phase
Uh,
that I went through. I went through my whole phase early because I ain't go to college. You know what
I
I'm
did
saying?
too. Yeah.
wait a minute. So are you just saying that people have whole phases in college?
Nah, that's just like that's supposed to be the quote unquote years that people go
Yeah.
through their whole phase.
Yeah.
Mm,
That freshman year will make
Allegedly.
or break you.
Because
really?
but I know some of the most innocent girls I knew that was in high school, but when they went to college, boy, ooh, woo,
That was
the
it.
stories that I heard,
Oh.
hell,
Oh Lord.
That boy is foolish, man.
Mm.
Ooh. Okay, let me go get mine out of the way. Bye. I'm still in a better mood. Okay. Um. So my next one was things that we could build on was pray together and grow spiritually. Um, and then the fear was um that we'll keep pretending we're unbothered even when we're craving closeness.
that's heavy
Mm.
and that's toxic as hell.
Okay, we're gonna get off of me. I don't want to go no more.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's
no, no,
cool.
no,
I
don't do
like
that.
that though.
That's
Somebody that's
heavy.
toxic.
It is
How?
because
How's
we
that
at a
toxic?
big grown age, bro. Why we
Oh,
still
because I
pretending
said
like we don't like each other?
no, not. I didn't say like each other. I said they were unbothered. Like kind of like, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Type thing. When you know you want it to happen, type thing.
Yeah.
Um, so that's what I meant by it. Basically, us being nonchalant is really. I feel like that's the biggest downfall.
So as one nonchalant person to another, because I'm very nonchalant,
Yeah,
it's hard to be with somebody that's nonchalant.
exactly. Like one of us got to care. Like somebody got to.
Somebody gotta start chancing.
Hello, Shalant me, please, please, sir, please. I need you
Like
to Shalant
like
me.
it sounds crazy, but because for people that don't understand what nonchalant people do is even if something is bothering me, I'm not gonna show you that it's bothering me.
Yeah, I suppress that thing. You'll never hear
I
about it.
suppress it. But on the flip side, from somebody from me dating somebody who's emotional, my wife had to explain to me that by you being nonchalant, it makes me feel like you don't care even when I know you do. So you may do something that's bothering me, but
Mhm.
if you don't if you don't ever tell me that I'm bothering you with this, then what am I to? And I don't know it's bothering you until you go off on me. How's that fair to me?
Mm.
But also, I think so. I'm nonchalant, but I can be very emotional with the person that I like and I'm comfortable with,
Yeah,
right?
we know because we still waiting on you to get off the floor. I'm never letting you live that down, by the way.
And see, that's how I would be like with my person, right? It's just like I don't know. I'm really emotional, like super emotional. That's why I was explaining like y'all the side that y'all get is different from what he'll get or what
Absolutely.
person will get.
Oh.
Absolutely. As
Yeah,
we should.
yeah, um, yeah. I don't know what I was going to say.
So do you feel as though, well, before I ask that, it's the person that you call yourself liking, as the old folks say?
That was that Kyle.
Is,
You know, she called herself like
you know, you know how the old folk be, but you can't never like nobody, boy.
right. I don't call myself doing nothing.
That little fat tail boy that you call yourself liking. Um,
Mm-mm.
would you say that he is would you say that y'all are both religiously compatible?
See, I don't know. That's I don't know. I don't know.
So then my second question would be, would that be something that bothers you if y'all weren't?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I probably couldn't even talk to him for real. Like, I don't know. And I think that's probably also something that how you just be trying to be in the cut and kind of peep the scene. Like, okay, let me find out more about you before I actually attempt to lower my guard, right? And actually put myself out there.
hmm.
I think I'm just trying to figure out more about him and then
Can I
decide.
ask you a stupid question?
No, I'm not. I'm not taking any questions. No, just like what?
How would you learn more about somebody that you're attracted to without
I be watching.
communi- without the level of communication that you crave?
Mm. So you couldn't. I mean, other than everybody be watching. Like
So this is what I'll
like
say,
social
right?
media stop for a little bit, but
I
I'm
mean,
gonna have to build up the courage eventually. To have a conversation.
y'all gotta have that conversation.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know.
I
It's
listen, I get it, but that conversation is something that definitely should be had. I don't know if I can't tell you what should and what shouldn't be a deal breaker for you. You
that's
know
a
what I'm
deal
saying?
breaker. I'm telling you, that's a deal breaker for me though. Like,
And that's
cause
respectful.
I wake
You know what I'm
up, I
saying?
pray, I have a whole routine that I go through. Like
Absolutely.
pray, and then I go ahead and get ready for the day. Like I don't want to be with somebody who, if I'm praying, you just like you still snoring, or you just like, and I don't mind you still sleeping, but you just like unbothered. Like you just wake up and you go about your day, and it's just like, ooh.
So
So you
I
don't
used
take
to
the
feel
time to build a relationship with God. You don't take the time to thank God for letting you wake up and see another day. Like, come on. I don't know.
so I used to feel the same way you feel, right?
Right.
But me and my wife, we have married friends, and part of having married friends is going around and you meet these people and you talk about some of their married struggles that they may have shared with us. And I'm not gonna use no names or whatever the case may be. But this one of the couples, her husband, he practiced the religion of Islam, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And and she is non-dominant. God damn,
Denominational.
thank you. Shit,
Mhm. I know what you're talking
word word kicking my ass just then. But
about. You had one of the strokes I had last
yeah,
night.
you ain't lying. But God damn, I couldn't get that word out just then. But but I asked them, and she was willing to share with us that when they first started dating,
Hmm.
she wasn't sure if they was gonna be able to date because of what you just said.
Yeah.
And just being honest with you. She said sometimes it's still something that kind of bothers her, but now they're married. And he doesn't try to push her religion on him and vice versa. But when you said it's a deal breaker for you, that just made me think about them.
Yeah,
So
I want somebody that I'm equally yoked with. Like
equally yoked, right? And that's what I asked her. I
I
was like, is it hard for you to feel equally yoked with him when y'all aren't religiously compatible?
I would think that's
And
hard.
um
But how did she feel?
she said that it made her get closer to God.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's that's
Interesting, right?
interesting. Yeah.
Right. I said the
Hmm.
same thing. That was my response. I was like, that's a different viewpoint that I was expecting to hear.
Yeah.
But shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I know a lot of people they don't have a problem with, a Christian and a Muslim or um a Christian and a Catholic or anything like that, like any contrasting denominations. But I just feel like for me, I need a Christian. You need to believe in Jesus. You need to believe in Jesus. That's the only thing I think that will work for me right now. Now, if God decide to work on me and my heart and my mind, then
Okay.
so be it.
No,
But
yeah,
I
I was just wondering. I'm never judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is
Hmm.
just
and I still like bacon every now and then, so I know I ain't finna talk about but keep going. I'm sorry.
Go.
you shot hot, man. Turkey bacon is good, but
Alternator. Excuse me. I don't want that. I don't want turkey bacon. If I want bacon, I want bacon. Now I will
bruh,
beef bacon is good every now and then. But no, I want pork. I'm sorry.
Oh.
all right. That is we don't spend enough time on scene.
Yeah.
You know, she get to getting gun child. You ask too many questions.
Thank you.
I love it.
So what's something else that's on your list?
On whose? Mine?
Yes, ma'am.
Going on going on dates. My fear is making excuses.
I'm
Go
gonna wait.
ahead. Go ahead. Oh, listen.
Mm-mm.
What type
Mm-mm.
when you say making excuses, what do you mean? Like
Meaning like
excuses
well,
not to go on the date?
basically saying like
Any excuse.
any excuse, yeah, like any excuse, like not to go or whatnot. That's my fear because like I told you, I've been asked a lot to go on dates. But
Mm-hmm.
like with him, I do want to go on one. Like I told you, we were talking about basketball games, football games, stuff like that. He loves sports. And that was on my bucket list to go to one of the NBA games. So, like I told you, we're talking about that, but we're also talking about taking the kids somewhere. I don't let anyone meet my kids. That's a big thing for me. Like I gotta meet you first to see how it goes because when it comes to my kids, now I'm letting you in my personal space.
Mm.
So, but yes, going on dates, um, and like making excuses for it. That's my fear. Making an excuse when I know I'm a homebody. I don't really go nowhere for real. Um, yeah, that's the fear.
So can I ask another question? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How long again have you been single?
Ooh, child. A minute. I can't even put the years on top of it.
Okay, so it's been a while. I was just asking because sometimes when you be talking, it's like I be seeing myself like in certain things. I'm no seriously, I be really seeing myself, and I just be trying to. Oh, girl.
It's been it's been a minute since like I've been in a relationship because like I told you, me and my kids' father, I went with him for a month. Like only a month. And then I became like that ride or die female with ride on wheels for a nigga. But anywho, I ain't trying to go back there. Um, but toxic traits. And I had toxic traits as well.
Mm,
Um, but somebody had to be the bigger person and just let it go because I wasn't getting nowhere with that. It wasn't a relationship. It was only sex. Only time we could communicate better is when it was sex. So I told myself once I stopped messing with him and I just started on my path with Jehovah Witness, like getting back into the Bible. But I decided that nobody forced me. I did it because I got tired of procrastinating about, dang, what are you gonna do with your life? Like, is this what we're gonna do with the kids? We got to show them a different route.
yeah.
So when it comes to me talking to someone, my kids play a big part in that because once you talking about my kids and doing this and that like that, then all of a sudden we don't talk no more. I just feel like I ain't got time to be wasting. I do not have any
Yeah.
more time to be wasting with nobody. So that's when I start setting standards and boundaries. And that's one thing I lacked it years ago, lacking boundaries and lacking like putting my standards and standing on my word when I say it. So, like I just said last night when we spoke, this is my first time really letting someone in, trying to let someone in, I'm gonna say that. Letting someone in and who really wants to go that route with me. It's just scary. I'm gonna just be honest. It is scary.
It is, but I think what you're headed in the right direction. I feel like just keep putting one foot, in front of the other. You got it.
Okay.
It
Thank
ain't into it but to do it.
you.
Ain't that what they say? Ain't into it but to do.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Cause I get sick of my
um,
grandma asking me, you ain't talk to nobody? No. Do I bring somebody around here?
so glad my folk know not that get in my business. Cause
Oh.
ah,
My folks say I'm private anyway. They say if I step out with somebody, they wouldn't even know it. They said you gonna keep it a secret. Yeah, it ain't a secret. Just ain't y'all business.
hello. Um, but yeah, I think okay. So have you guys made a plan for a first date already?
We're actually talking about that because, like I told you, we've been talking all day about communication skills and boxing. Me getting back into boxing because I love boxing. It was a stress reliever for me when I was exercising.
Yeah.
So he's basically just trying to be a part of because he said I told you from the get go. I
That's a good man, Savannah.
Right. Now that's a good man, Savannah.
he's
He's
like
a
I
good
told you.
man.
He's been saying from the get go, and it's like, man, this some bullshit. Just talking this and that, and I don't want that mindset. I'm trying to get rid of that mindset and
Yeah.
actually let someone in because, like Pittman said, you just never know if we're pushing the right one away. If I don't just go out there and give it a chance, so it's just I'm giving it a chance, and we talking about that because, like I said, he work overnight. He know I work in the morning, so it's like our schedule still works out for each other because I'm off on weekends. So is he. So they kind of work out with each other. So we just trying to see which date we gonna do. And he likes to drive, and I don't, so that works out for me too.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm putting the best foot forward because, like I said, I have a daughter watching me, and my son, he's very protective. If I'm on the phone with somebody, who is that? Like,
Girl.
yeah, I have to
No.
wait till he go to sleep.
Yeah. Child. Oh, the little boy is something special, honey.
Yeah, because I told him whatever going in his household, baby, don't try me. 'Cause I know you. Don't try me. Like, don't do that. But that's my second thing on my list. But my third one was Sin just got finished saying about spiritual. That was my third thing on my list.
Praying
Okay.
together and growing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I told him about my religion and what I got going on with my celibacy journey. He was like this. He said, "I'm hopefully one day I can get to pray with you and your kids." And I'm just like, "Okay, cool. You know, I don't mind." But he was like,
Sin would have started crying if somebody would have said that shit, though.
I ain't gonna
She
lie.
look,
I don't think
she
I would have
said
started
she t-
crying. It depends on who it would have came from. Cause then at first I probably would have been like, "You a weirdo. Like, I'm not gonna let you meet my kids. What's wrong with you?" And then I probably would have had to really think about it. Like, oh, okay,
trust me.
yeah,
It's just like when we started speaking about God, he was like, he said, I know I can learn a lot from you because you talk about God so much. And he was like, I can tell. So he was like, I'm big on that too. I'm just trying to make sure I'm going down the right journey as well. So that was my next thing on the list about that. My fear is someone saying that, but not really, wanting to commit to what my congregation is or whatnot. I don't judge anybody religions. I used to be baptized in the Baptist church and all of that. Then I converted over to Jehovah Witness.
mm,
So I speak about that a lot about Jehovah, in which y'all hear me say that a lot anyway. But it's just the fact you saying that and then you won't be willing to go down that road with me.
yeah. Hmm.
okay,
So that's my fear about that one.
okay. We getting somewhere. We getting somewhere. This is healing. I
And
feel
very
the
uncomfortable.
healing. I feel the healing. I feel it. All right, guys, we're making great progress. Let's keep going.
Why is it given that we sit on his sofa? I don't like that.
I'm telling you, see, I feel so uncomfortable.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
finna
willing
stop.
to
Cause
answer.
y'all ain't finna get me. My list gonna start getting a little bit deeper too,
Yeah,
child.
because
Mine
I know that y'all keep giving these little surface ass ones that y'all want to give. We're gonna get to the bottom of this shit now.
Oh
We're
my
gonna get there.
god.
I got all night. And I want you guys to
Lord.
heal. I want you guys to heal.
Healed and whole, huh?
Yeah,
Healed and whole.
yeah,
Okay.
yes,
Hmm.
absolutely.
Feel it. Hmm.
Okay. You going, Stan, or you want me to go?
Hmm.
Stan, it's your
You going if
turn.
you want me to go?
Sky did two in a row. It's your turn, Stan. I'm keeping up.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, hmm. My next one was raise a family that's rooted in love and values. Um, and
Oh
then the
shit.
fear.
Oh,
Oh
What?
shit.
I'm getting
What
deep
happened?
now.
Something happened? Oh, man, y'all go on now.
I'm
Nah,
loving
that
it. Like,
nah, that's not
So,
a
and
that's
then
not a
my
tone
fear
down
was
moment.
my fear was that our pride will win more battles than love does.
So
mm,
this is something that I had to do from one Capricorn to another Capricorn, okay?
Okay.
When I started speaking to my spouse, I had to leave my pride and ego at the door,
Hmm.
which also meant that I had to leave my nonchalantness at the door. That means I had to leave my protector, my shield, my easy way out, my escape at the door, which made it easier for me to be communicative and be vulnerable. And y'all sit down and have a conversation. Because at this point, yeah, y'all holding each other back.
How so? How are we holding each other back?
Because he needs you for sure. And you can use him too.
Yeah.
You just saying, Auntie.
Life is so tough.
oh, yeah.
Life is short, see.
It is. It's very short. It's very short.
So how much longer do you wanna
Oh
being
my god,
without the
why do I
person
have to
that you're
put
supposed to be
time?
with.
Why do I have to put a time limit on it? I
Because
want
we're
to
home with our
to
minds.
feel safe just to do it. Like I just want to wake up one day and just be like, you know what, today's the day. I don't want to feel pressured
You know,
by.
all right, because here we go again. And then it always sounds bad on the listen back. I don't be liking that.
What? Now say what you gotta say. It don't matter how it sounds.
It do though, because I
No,
care
don't
about
say
you.
what you gotta say.
It do matter though, because I care. But it be
But
sounding bad when I listen back.
say what you need to say.
You're the same person that said that you have no patience,
I
but you're
don't.
asking someone else to be so patient with you.
How how am I? I'm not asking him to be patient with me. I'm really asking for the space to feel okay to do so, but also for you to meet me halfway without saying, meet me halfway. Like I'm an overthinker, so it's like already 30 different scenarios in my head just need. Yeah, I'm for real.
Really
Like,
though.
oh, I just pictured how they could go, and it just, I don't know.
We our own worst enemy.
Say it
Yes, we
again.
are.
Say it
And that's what
again.
I'm saying. I want to get to the place where I can get out of my own way, but I don't want to take, you don't want to miss out on your blessing, but you also don't want to take rushing into going into something when you know you're not ready. Like, let me prepare myself first.
So you're not ready? Or you're not mentally ready? Or you just not ready
I
all the
don't think
way?
I'm mentally ready to have that conversation. The
Okay.
conversation I know I need to have, I know I'm not mentally prepared to have it.
Is this your first like rodeo, like trying to get back out there to talk to someone?
Seriously. Yeah. Like the person that I would take serious, if that makes sense.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Oh
So
Jesus! Wait, sorry, people.
Hmm?
like you know how you talked to people before, but you already
Hmm.
knew like in your head, oh, this ain't going nowhere. I can tell you that now.
Exactly. Oh, I already know. Ooh.
Yeah, we just here for a good time, not a long time.
My
So
cousin said, "Why you
I'm
so
not even gonna be talking to you
rude?"
next week.
Yeah. My cousin said, "You so rude." I said, "No, I'm not." I said, "Look at his approach. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody coming at me like that. What's good, shot? The fuck?"
Yeah, see, I don't even entertain them. I'm just saying in general, like I just know even if you came at me the right way,
I
if
probably
something is
wouldn't.
off, something is off. Like I
Yeah, I
know
can
I'm not
see
gonna
it.
be here long. Like everything has to make sense for me.
And everything just was off to me. My cousin like, "What was off?" I said, "It just was off." I said, "Don't be thinking I'm crazy. I just be knowing."
Yeah. Intuition.
Yes,
Very
like a
intuitive.
motherfucker. Because he just said that we can go real far with our mindset and knowing what we want and what we're trying to accomplish. I really think we'll be a solid team.
I love him for you. And I don't even know that. I don't even know that fella, but I love his approach.
That's what got me, his
Yeah.
approach.
I love the way
And
he's approached.
ever since day one, he hasn't said anything out of the way, like nothing. Nothing out of the way. And I like that. I'm not saying that he won't, like, but the way he's going about everything. Cause like I told him, I think it's my pride. It really is my pride. Like normally I would be talking this and that, but it's like I'm shy, and I don't know why the fuck I'm shy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that must mean I must like him or something. That what that mean?
I'm telling you, when you're quiet and reserved around a person, that's how you know. I'm telling you,
Yes, that's what it means. That means you like the person.
you'll be very moving.
When you start when as a person when you start shutting down and getting all butterfly and you don't know what to say and you don't know how to respond to nothing and he got you giggling and all that goofy
Block that
junk
man.
there. You like him. You like him, and it's
Block that man.
okay.
Miss
It's
Slade be
oh,
knowing everything.
I'm
Oh, I don't like
telling
it,
you.
girl. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's not, but honestly, it's not that I know everything, right? So this is what I'll tell you, right?
You
And
know
this is
too
just
much.
because no, it's not that. Listen, genuinely, because I know y'all are sharing a lot, so let me share some of me. part of being a hoe is being able to read and understand people.
Stop calling yourself a hoe. Okay.
I was
Exactly.
though. I
Okay. Even a
was.
reformed
We
hoe.
ain't
Like,
talking
I'm a
about
okay.
that no
reform
more
hoe.
though.
So what I'm saying is though,
As
like
someone with the
genuinely,
past, thank you.
correct.
Please say
As
yes.
somebody that as somebody that has done things out here that's not becoming of who I am today,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you learn a lot about people and how they move. So my viewpoint on a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to relationships and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I see it differently than most people do.
Okay.
So then like it sounds like I'm just like picking at y'all and prodding at y'all and trying to get y'all to say stuff, but it's more so because I've either seen that what y'all are saying, or I've witnessed it, or I've been through it myself.
Yeah.
And, and a lot of the time, it just be that we get in our way so much that we don't even realize it.
Sure.
Like, there's nothing wrong with being afraid to say, "Hey, I'm not sure where this can go, but in this very moment, I really like talking to you." And that could be it. It does not have to be anything other than, hey, in this moment right here, at this very moment that I'm sitting right here, I'm enjoying talking to you. And that can be the end of it. It doesn't have to be this grandiose thing of, I got to know exactly how I feel about you at this very moment. Because I don't. Tomorrow I might look at you and you might make my stomach turn. But in this moment, in this very moment today,
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. And I would like to see where it goes.
No, I just text him.
Okay, what did you say?
Look at
No, I'm saying that's why I be saying like because it's just like what Pittman just said because
yeah, that's what I
he
text
see
him.
himself in us. I be seeing myself in you sometimes, so I'm trying to help you get through it, even if I can't get through it. So
I said I'm enjoying talking to you. He said, and I can't wait. He want me to be comfortable coming around him. He said, take your time. We're not rushing nothing. He said he wants me to be comfortable. He wants me to get comfortable and for me to come around on my own. And that's when Pittman started talking. And I was like, I'm enjoying talking to you though. He said, and I can't wait. And that's all I wanted. I'm glad you do.
oh,
Y'all, I don't know.
what you you sound like me, girl. There you go. What you don't know?
I'm gonna
I
tell y'all something
know.
else that I noticed that y'all do too.
Wait.
We're
If
giggling.
something start, like when a motherfucker start talking that shit to y'all, boy, y'all got more teeth showing than a cheese cat, boy.
God, who's showing
Who just said who? The eye? The what?
Ooh.
Don't do it like that.
Girl.
I ain't felt like this in a minute.
And it makes you,
Not
and it's
butterflies and poop
okay.
gas.
You give
It's
me
okay, but
butterflies.
it's okay. Listen, it's nothing wrong with feeling giddy.
I told him, I said, I feel giddy. I'm gonna get out of my way. Yeah, it be me. I be in my own way.